Hi, I'm Doug Holtz-Eakin, President of the American Action Forum. The CBO recently did some analysis of the Affordable Care Act and the job implications that has produced a lot of controversy. And I wrote something on this called the ACA, the CBO, and Jobs that you can find on AmericanActionForum.org. But it seemed to me that you could do this in 3 simple graphs, so let's go back to the classroom on this. Here's the basic setting. The CBO says that in 2024 we'll be back at full employment. So, in economist terms, if we have the labor market with wages and the amount of labor, labor demand, and labor supply, what the CBO has said is we're going to be at full employment, supply equals demand, and importantly, the amount of labor that we have is going to be 2.5 million jobs, or job equivalents, less than we would have had without the ACA. So we've moved the labor from here back to here. What is going on? But what you're hearing some people say is, well, this is a good thing because we've just got labor supply, and people who used to be working at a particular wage are now able to take the ACA subsidies and not work. And what we're seeing is 2.5 million jobs go away because people got the choice to voluntarily retire because of the ACA subsidies. Isn't that good? They have that choice and they're doing what they like. However, if the labor supply is down by 2.5 million, that also means labor demand has to be down by 2.5 million. Well, how is that going to happen? If it used to be here, the only way to get it down, the needed 2.5 million, is to get wages higher. Now, if we had a policy that raised wages by, say, taxing labor, and it got rid of 2.5 million jobs, we'd say we killed 2.5 million jobs. Or if we had a mandate that made it more expensive to employ people, raised the effective wage for employers, we'd say we killed off 2.5 million jobs with that mandate. In this case, the ACA has effectively killed off 2.5 million jobs. It's just an indirect effect. The fact that people have the option of retiring means that the ACA has an implicit tax on labor. Employers have to pay higher wages in order to lure people from their homes into the workplace. Those higher wages make 2.5 million jobs unprofitable for employers to offer, and the ACA tax kills off the jobs. So when you hear this controversy about killing jobs versus retiring, remember the economics are the same, and the ACA is at the root of us losing 2.5 million jobs, the incomes those 2.5 million jobs will produce, and the tax base that will go along with it. That's today's economics lesson.